In the nursery, we really want to involve the children as much as possible in planning the learning, evidencing what they can do, and really guiding their experience as much as possible. We usually start that with a talking circle where the children sit in the nursery with the nursery nurse or the nursery teacher, and they discuss something that they would like to learn. From that, we will display that knowledge on or experiences on the area outside for the parents to have a look at. We then look at the experiences that the children would like to learn about a subject or already know, and we set up the provision in the nursery so that we can develop that. The parents then have an opportunity to feed in any skills that they have, if it's a particular area of interest or if it's something that they know somebody else who has an expertise in that field. So we have our planning set up. From there, the children are then experiencing the learning within the nursery setting and out in the community. One of the ways that we help them evidence what it is that they're doing and just really look at what they're doing is to use the flip cameras. They're particularly easy for nursery children because they're a one button off and on, and the children are very independent with their learning with that. So they move around the nursery setting and they will film things, and if they have their learning intentions of what it was that they wanted to learn from their talking circles, they will then use the flip cameras to go around the nursery and evidence their learning to their peers and talk about that. We use our together time to share the learning that they've filmed on the flip cameras, and the children have an opportunity to talk to each other about what it is that they're doing and how it relates to what they set out to do. The skills involved in that are so significant when you look at their level of communication that they have, their confidence in being able to share that. We're sharing it with parents so that they're able to look and see what the children are learning in the nursery. Because often when the children go home, what have you been doing? Playing. There's not much dialogue goes on, but it gives an extra strength to the parents to be able to talk about what it is that they're doing. From there, we would look at whether the children had achieved what it was that they decided they wanted to achieve. If that was the case, then that was fantastic. If not, we would put out specific provision within the nursery to be able to develop that further. The children and staff then use photographs or the flip cameras to evidence their learning even further within their learning stories. And this is something that we look at, the knowledge of what they're doing, but also the skills. How are they developing it? Are they confident with what they're doing? How have they shown that knowledge and skills in different situations? Which is very much, especially in the nursery, it's very pictorial. And we track skills throughout that process as well. And that's very much shared with parents when it goes home several times a year, but also they can come in and access that at any time.